Like, subscribe and press the bell icon for more videos from PHN Learn. For more videos, download our app from the Play Store. Hello all. So welcome back to this session of creation of your table using your workbench. In previous lecture, we have seen how we can give a tuple as your primary key and what are the constraints we can use with this primary key while creation of your table, right? And now in this ID we have specified what ID is what my primary key, and it will be auto incremented attribute over there, right? Now here I will specify rest of the columns. You can see I will just click below and it will give me the space to write the column. Okay, so here I will write name and see. Here name is what? Name will give me what? A string. Now if we consider Ram, Sham, Suresh, Sam, okay, Sangeeta, whatever, these are what? These are nothing but your strings. Are these an integer values? No. Means what? Name will get all the string values, and the moment I talk about string values, the data type used in your MySQL is what? Varchar. Right? So here you can see automatically it has given me data type as varchar. Right? Now here you can see varchar, in the bracket there is a value over there that is 45. That 45 is what? The size of that string. Means you can have the all the strings, but the size of the varchar, the data type is only 45. If your string is very large and it exceeds the size, then this particular data type, this particular column name, that is your name, will not take it, will not accept it. Okay, so now manually you can you can see over here, you can manually just increment this size also as per your requirement. If you know that now if I take the address, then there also the string values will be there, right? But there the value, the particular statement, there will be a particular statement, right? A big statement means what? The size will be greater over there. And if the size is greater, then will 45 sufficient for that? No. At that time you have to exceed the size of this varchar like this. Okay, so you can manually exceed the size of this varchar also. Now remember, this varchar has the size, but can you see any size after this? Means were there any brackets after it? No, because integer size is fixed. And what size it is? 4 bytes, right? Integer size is fixed. That's the reason we cannot vary in that size, but varchar size we can vary. Okay, so now here, do I want to, will I give this name as a primary key? No, because we know that in a complete table, in a complete one table, there is only one primary key again, right? So now, I will only give the data type and the column name I have given, and the next column name is age. Okay, now, age is what? Age is my integer value. So, do I need a varchar over there? No. So, you can see a arrow over here. So, just click on this arrow and you can see all the data types which you will require while creation of your table. You can use any type of data type over here. If your data type is date, let's say, then you can use date over there like this. Here you can see date, char, JSON, right? Then time, decimal numbers, any type of numbers you can do from here, right? Now I just want int over here, so I will write int. Now the last attribute is my address. So here I will write attribute, and address I want a size that is greater. So let's say 200, right? So here ID, name, age, address. These are my These are my column names. And in my particular table, I only want these many column names. That's it. I don't want any extra column name over there. Means what? I only want 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 constraints, right? 4 columns, right? And how many rows and how many data you want to store, it's up to you. Right? Now I have given all the data types, I have given all the column names over there. Now I will directly create the table, right? So here, now that I am done with everything, you have to just apply. You can see the apply button over here, apply or revert, right? So I will just click on apply because I want to apply this only. I am very sure for that. So I just want to apply, and the moment you will click apply, the button will create your table. Okay, so just we will see this is the basic what query. See, in command prompt we have to manually write the code. This is what we have seen this. Yeah, some syntax were different in your command prompt, but this is how we just created in the table in my command prompt. Similar way that is created in your workbench only. Just the only thing is, because this is the workbench is a software, it has automatic things over there. Means it will create multiple functionalities over there by which your work is lessened. See, I have to write all this query? No. I just fill up the forms over there. It means I just write up all the column name and the data type and the table name. I just write it and I just apply and click the apply button. And the moment I clicked over there, the table got created. And the the query which got generated over there is this. If you see this query, then what it is, create table where in employee DB database, and what is the table name? Dot information. Information is what? My table name, right? Then bracket. ID is what? Int. First of all, remember, every time if you are working with the creation of data table, then the syntax of your this column name will be, first it is column name, then it will be data type, and then it will be what, if at all there is varchar, then it will be size, and then it will be not null or a primary key. You have to specify the conditions over there, right? So means what, this is the particular syntax you use, right? So similarly here also it is what, ID is what, it is first of all int, data type is what, it is a integer, int. Now it is a not null as well as auto incremented, and because it is not null as well as auto incremented, and we have specified PK, we have checked the checkbox of PK over there while creation. Therefore in the last statement you can see primary key, and in the bracket it has passed ID over there, right? Means what, ID is my primary key. Now similarly, name is what, the data type is varchar, and it can be null because we haven't restricted it that it should be not null. Here you can see that, see here, have I checked any boxes further after ID? Have I checked any boxes of NN, that is not null? If at all while creation I clicked on name and then clicked on NN, means here it will give me not null. Means what, the name should not remain null. Okay, but right now I haven't given any constraints over there, so it is good to go. Now here it is age, and age data type is what, int, and it is null. Similar with your address, right? So I have checked the query, it is fine, it is proper, and this is what I want in my table. If everything is fine, then just click on apply. See, it is applying, and then finish. Click on finish. Okay. Now here you can see one more arrow have been generated over there. First of all, was there any arrow over here? No. Now if you click on this arrow, you can see information, and this information is what? Information is our table, right? So just click on this information. See, here you can see columns. So columns, these are my columns, right? That is ID, name, age, and address. This is what I have created till now, right? This is what I have created, right? Now if at all you want to see the table, then here you can see a table, a pen and a table symbol. Just click on that. So here you have, see, now in this this particular here you can see my small, this is very small. So if you see over here, then you can see all this ID, name, age is been generated. Means now till now my age is, my table is being applied. You can, in the output also you can see over here, that is apply changes to information, and it is done. I mean the action output is done. In short, our complete table, that was our information, is created with the column names as ID, name, age and address. And because we haven't supplied any datas over there, that's the reason it is showing null, 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 null over here, right? So this is how we can create a complete table with particular constraints, if any, in your workbench, right? So now further after we will see everything, means every commands using workbench only. Hope you have understood everything about your command line till now, how to use it and whatnot. Everything is very similar. Just now we have seen the query over there, right? The same query we have applied in our command line also, if you remember, right? So now in the next, from the next lecture we will see only through using workbench. Okay, so this was all about your creation of the table using your workbench. We have seen how we can create a primary key also, right? In the previous lecture we have only talked about primary key and what to select and what not. Okay, so this was all about today's session. Hope you have understood today's concept. So for now, thank you and goodbye. For more videos, download our app from the Play Store.